Okay, this is my son James's room. A collector of all things unique and interesting. Is there anything in particular you'd like to highlight here, James?
This is a Civil War bond from the Confederate States of America for $500. And what's very uncommon about this is that you got the full sheet of 60 coupons, and you get $15 every time you put in, gave the government a coupon.
And you did that 2 times a year, right?
Yeah, we do this 2 times a year, and you'd get $30 a year then from the government. And it would be, this is the bond for $500, and it would go, this would all add up to $500 when you kept doing the 2 per year. You also, what's very rare is this red stamp.
Lean it back a little bit so it gets the light.
It's from the Treasury of the Confederate States of America. It's very rare because not many of them were stamped like that. And it's very rare because it's got the full sheet. It's also signed by Robert. Every one of these, little things, not the big bond, but the coupons. They are all signed by Robert Tyler. John Tyler's son. Our 10th president of the United States was John Tyler, so that's his son. And they're all individually written, and their signature is up here. They're old. I'll start off with this one. This one's from a mine in the 1800s, 1880s to be exact. It's got on the back, this is like a receipt kind of that's attached to it, and I think it's a little uncommon though, to being not filled out, except and the only thing that's filled out is really just the number of the certificate, and it says mines located at Carbonate Gulch, Dakota, incorporated under the laws of the territory of Dakota. So that's before it became North and South Dakota.
So it was before it became a state.
Yep,
before it was separated into 2 states.
Yeah. And this one is the New Jersey Zinc Company. It was made in April 23rd, 1942. This was the highest you could get paid. World War II. I have this World War II helmet. I think it was for, I actually don't know what army it was. I forget what it was. But I also have, the lady at the shop said this was very rare. And she said I was getting it for a very, very good bargain. It was made July 22nd, 1957. They're very hard to find these days. I looked online, it's not there's not much of them. There's this guy named Broadbent. He was a captain on the U.S. Paratroopers. He was a specialist in communications, as you can see.
And he was probably given a field commission, correct?
Yep. There was a bayonet I have here. German bayonet from World War II. It's in pretty good condition. It would be used on the Mausers of the Mauser guns, such as the Kar-98K. It was made for the Wehrmacht division, the most sophisticated infantry division in the Nazi army, the German army. I have this tiny little cannon here, and it's worth about $200. The thing that makes it worth $200 is that this was made from the ballast of the first U.S. frigate in the Navy, the Constellation. this was probably used for the weights on it. I have, this is, like, this box is from, like, the 1950s. They're, chocolates, but, I put in, from Vietnam pictures. I got these from my dad's, like, friend's father, though. He was in the Vietnam War. See, they got, like, I got this as a birthday present. See, they got, like, the cars and everything. From Perth Amboy, though, in about the 1920s, maybe 1910s. Because the milk bottle from Perth Amboy, though, it was made in Perth Amboy. Super creamy, they called it.
Where did you get that milk bottle? Do you remember?
I got it at a proprietary house in New Jersey, and we like somebody
Last royal governor.
Yeah, the last royal governor, but it was like Benjamin Franklin's son, and he got arrested there too by his father. Called the cops on him because he was going to the British at that time.
He was a loyalist.
Yeah, he became a loyalist instead of a patriot.
And him and his father had many arguments
and
in that house.
Arguments in like a special room they had, and like he got arrested, and they're having reenactments there of the arrest of Benjamin Franklin's son. I think his name was William Franklin, right? I got this camera here, accordion camera from like the 1920s. It's called the Trona 210. Needs some oil on it, but and that's like looking down it. It's in pretty good condition. See, like there's also the back door opens up, and the cloth is in very good condition. No rips or tears, or it doesn't even look like it was like barely touched. But the man must have used this a lot because he actually made his own numbers and he put on it. Yep, that's sign of oil that's needed. There's only a few knobs missing on this. And right here though, this frame, it looks like it's metal, but really right here is wood. Like before this door opens, like this door that leads up to that cloth is wood, and then there's like, you can see where it divides. That's all wood from there up, that small little strip. And then all down here is metal and covered with leather. I have a personal check writer from the 1920s. It's a little heavy. But, it's actually pretty cool. It's got still the ink works in it. See, that's how like you'd stick the paper under here, and then you'd roll it up to where the arrow is, press it down, and then you would have your number. There's the patent paper and instructions. Still got his original case and everything. It still has everything. Kodak box camera. The box camera, there's nothing really. It's just a box camera, really. But the lenses still work. You could still see lights in it. You can't just you can't see very well because it's a little bit dusty in there. You know, because it's from 19. These are Mongolian stamps. I don't have the full collection. They're 30 stamps, but I only have 12 because is signed by the president of the Mongolian Postal Organization. These are already 31 years old, these stamps. There was only 20,000 produced. And see, they're gold of like the animals. It's for like the wildlife protection program that they're supporting. See, Chauncey Billups over there. Now moving on to baseball. I've been very fond of baseball all the time, and getting autographs. Well, I have from the hit TV show Wheel of Fortune, Pat Sajak and Vanna White signed this, and they also signed this. I also got baseball cards, an original Ernie Banks from 1968, and well, you don't really know the copyright date because it says T.C. G. printed in USA. So you don't know, but I'm going by the last year. And then I have the Willie Mays from 1967. He served as a military man for 1 year. 1956, PBB's card from the Brooklyn Dodgers. That's the year they moved. Signed Willie Mays card. And guys at Opponent Stars, I watch you guys all the time. I love you guys a lot. Signed baseball bat. It's signed by Duffy Dyer, Joe Pingantano, Wally Backman. I'm reading it off the labels. Jim Tuffle, Ron Swoboda, Jim McAndrew, Ed Kranepool, Ed Charles, Randy Neiman, Little Al Jackson, Pete Sherrick, and Al LeBoon. I know these are all authentic because I've went up to the people and gotten the autograph. I got one ball signed by the Dr. K, or Dwight Gooden. I got Pedro Martinez, Willie Mays, David Wright, K-Rod, Moises Alou, and I think that's it. Tom Glavine on that ball. Ron Swoboda, Randy Neiman, Jim McAndrew, Tim Tuffle, Duffy Dyer, all on that ball, and there's a few other guys. Andy Chavez, the guy who bent back over the wall on sole home run in 06 or 07, I believe. John Wetland, the World Series MVP for the 1996 World Series, won the World Series for the Yankees. Moises Alou I got in the locker room when I went in the locker room. Got this, autographed baseball cards. Don Zimmer, Yogi Berra, Duke Snyder, Moose Scalhorn, Joe Pepitone, Clete Boyer, Ozzie Smith, Keith Hernandez, and Yosmaro Ozzie Smith is actually is a limited edition card, 16 out of 25. And I got this old coin from my grandmother.
Your great-grandmother?
Yeah.
It's a papal coin, right?
Yep. Sterling silver. Well, it's actually silver, not sterling. Alright, and that's it.